Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tiny Table 3. It's Star Wars Day.
Rogue One time.
Damn. We are fresh out of the theater. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
we were there like 10 minutes ago. Just saw Rogue One. Oh my God.
Dude, that was insane.
I'm here with Jeff.
How's it going, guys?
Obviously, I'm Stax. How's it going, everybody? It's late on Thursday, so most of you guys are probably going to be hitting the theater tomorrow to check out Rogue One. I'm sure that you probably already have your tickets. If not,
You better jump on that.
yeah. We're gonna do a mostly spoiler-free review, but we may spoil a little bit with some details, so we'll try to
not to, but
yeah, we'll call out
know.
when it's something somewhat serious.
Yeah.
But this will be our relatively spoiler-free review. So let's get into this.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, man, what do you
Where
think?
do we start?
We will say this: it fits perfectly within the original
It's
canon of Star Wars. It leads perfectly in, just like a perfect puzzle piece into Episode 4. I can't say that any more clearly. When it clicks in,
Yeah.
it's like they really nailed that universe. It looks like it belongs.
It looks beautiful. I mean, everything looks so spot on, down to, and we were talking about this on the way out, like even the pilots have like 70s facial hair just to match the classic Star Wars look. And that to me was like so much of this movie, the details stand out. And I mean, like, stand out in a good way. Like, they put so much effort into making this look like the classics, and I think it shows.
Yeah, one of my issues with the original prequels that George Lucas did was that it seemed like he was trying to reinvent the universe and a lot of the technology that, I mean, obviously he was trying to work with the emergence of special effects in a way that
He was embracing it, but a little too much.
Yeah,
let's say that.
Now this feels like, I mean, it feels like it feels like they're in the middle of a civil war.
Yeah.
It's dirty. It's gritty. The technology looks like it fits right within that universe. When you go on into the Death Star or the Empire bases, it looks
spot on, like you would expect it to.
Ah, man.
Everything was dark and like we said, gritty and violent. There were like, for me, I thought that this one was actually more violent than any of the previous movies, including Episode 7, which just came out last year. And I felt like this one blew it out of the water as far as choreography, violence, destruction, you name it. This one had every other Star Wars movie beat.
Yeah, the director Gareth Edwards really nails this. I mean, it is beautifully directed. It is, I can't even say. I mean, it feels realistic. I mean, in a way that some of the other Star Wars films, and some people might find this to be a fault in it, where the other films are a little bit more accessible, I think, for broad audiences. This one's a little bit down and dirty. It feels like a film that was made for Star Wars fans.
Oh, yeah. It's right in your face. This is for the fans. This is a passion project from someone who clearly loves what they're doing and loves Star Wars. And it's made for the people that love that. And so...
Okay, standouts. Like, this is...
Standout moments?
This movie about
there's plenty to choose
for
from.
Sure. What were your favorite characters?
Favorite characters,
man.
Well, and I've said it from the beginning, even from the very first trailers. But K2SO,
K2SO is fantastic.
He's hilarious. He's compelling. He really carries some of the story along rather well, I thought. And for me, Chirrut, the blind fighter, he uses the Force, but he's not quite a Jedi. But there's plenty of times where you kind of second guess that, and for me, I was like, I want more Chirrut.
The introduction action sequence, which you get a little bit of in the trailer. Wait till you see it in the movie.
Oh
yeah. I mean, the blind Jedi, man, he kicks some ass.
Kills it. Yeah.
Oh, and you buy it. There's so many. There's scenes where it's like, the blind guy really just do that?
Yeah.
And it's just...
I got suckered in. I was the whole time going, oh,
good.
And the whole time it was like, dude, I cannot believe they actually did that. And it was awesome.
Yeah. And I know there was
what about you? Any other characters that stood out? I mean, there's plenty to... I thought they were all really good.
It's all over the place. I thought, Krennic as an antagonist was solid.
Pretty
I
good.
mean, he's a really good bad guy, but he had motivation, and he wasn't just flat. He
had some depth,
some struggle within his own. We mentioned some of the returning characters from the original films that he's got some conflict going on with. So I thought,
let's just say he works for some people who aren't happy with him, and you'll know when you see it. But damn.
And Felicity Jones is
Felicity Jones is pretty good.
As Jen, there was some worry, and even myself watching some of those early trailers, I thought, the dialogue seemed a little cheesy. None of the dialogue falls flat. I thought the writing was was solid, and the performance was really well
I thought that she kind of she sunk into the role a little bit for me. It started off a little weird. And then they started building her character more, and that's where I started getting it. And I got why she acted certain ways and why she was a little bit tougher at certain moments, and then why she kind of crumbled at other moments. Her character had a lot of depth, and you kind of understood that as the movie went on. So that was really, really cool for me.
Right. So let's get a little spoilery.
Spoiler alert, everyone! If you have not seen the movie, you've been warned.
Yeah, you can pause it. We'll try not to mention any major plot points, but let's talk about some of the characters that show up that surprised you.
So there are plenty of...
Spoiler. Just to let you know.
Spoiler alert. Plenty of awesome cameos in this movie, though. Am I not?
No, I thought that was... let's just mention the big one. The reintroduction of Grand Moff Tarkin. How could you not have the Death Star without? How could you have the Death Star?
And he's in the movie for a pretty long time.
Movie.
He's a main part of the movie.
Peter Cushing that played Grand Moff Tarkin died.
He's been dead for a long time.
Apparently, he is live and well and starring in Rogue One.
You can thank ILM or one of those companies for bringing him back from the dead. Because wow.
Yeah, and I really liked Peter Cushing in the original Star Wars for sure, and it was really interesting. And this was one of probably the smallest complaint I could have about this was that they didn't include the character quite a bit in the film.
Yeah, he was almost a little.
And he's CGI,
they use him as a
right?
crutch a little too much, but
We're assuming it's motion capture with an actor, and they
probably
tweak it to make it look
stand-in actor who's maybe doing the voice, or maybe they did that later, but. Yeah. It's not flawless, but it's pretty darn close to the original.
It's kind of creepy.
It is a little bit, yeah.
But it was very cool. Now, the other big one, guys. Spoiler, big time spoiler. Fucking Darth Vader, man.
Yeah, Darth Vader. You see a couple of glimpses of him in the trailer, but they are not showing you the scene stealer.
We can't say it.
Yeah,
but he shows up a couple times, right? It's not
you get a taste of him, and it's definitely scary when he's on screen. He has a presence that makes any man feel like a little child. But by the end of this movie, you'll know what we're talking about, and it floored me. I was astounded by how crazy
the second time
it got.
You see Darth Vader, you will be blown away by it.
It was intense.
Oh my God, it's just absolutely amazing. That was the way I wanted to see Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, that's the way he was meant to be portrayed.
Out of any of the films, any portrayal, all the prequels, the Hayden Christensen crap. This was it. This was you. You saw Darth Vader be Darth Vader.
Oh yeah,
it is mind blowing. That alone would drive me. It's going to drive me back to the theater to see it at least 2-3 times more. Yeah.
There's plenty of other cool cameos in there too for anybody who's a big fan of this series. There's, should I plug them all in, or should we leave them?
Maybe one more. Let's leave the last one for.
We'll leave the last one. There's someone at the end who you'll definitely appreciate seeing, and there are some really cool nods to the Mos Eisley Cantina scene. There's some characters in there you might recognize.
I forgot about that one. Yeah. That was classic.
There's even some, nods to characters without even directly seeing them. They talk about characters that we know and love. They specifically mentioned someone who might be in exile or not.
Yeah.
But, I don't want to go into too much details, but you guys kind of get what we're going at. It is pretty insane how much thought and detail they put into this.
Yeah, it's so good. Is there any where would you put the this in as far as the line of the films? Like
if we had to plug it.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking at all 8 Star Wars films now because we're looking at 8. I'm putting this. I'm still, you know, it's still fairly fresh. Coming off of a high of just walking out the theater, I would almost be willing to put this at the top of my list.
Oh, damn.
It is. It's for sure in my top 3, possibly top 2, and I, you know, I would even go as far as to say it might be my number 1.
Wow. You know, everyone goes for Empire. Usually number 1. I tend to put New Hope at the top just because
New Hope,
even though it
started
film,
it all. And...
Yeah. I would put it in the top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
It's a different film. It's a standalone film, right?
Yeah. It does its own thing, but it fits perfectly.
It absolutely
I cannot
does.
stress that enough. It fits perfectly within everything you've ever seen in Star Wars.
So what do you think? How are you gonna review this one?
You 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
and I feel like I always go easy on these things, but I'm really not. I think I hold these things with a pretty high expectations, and I was floored by this one, guys. What about you?
Yeah, you know, wow. Just for some small details, I'm gonna throw it a 9 out of 10.
9, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a solid 90.
I hesitated on a 9, but I went for the full 10. But I can see there are a small couple of little flaws.
You know, but the script is so strong.
It's,
the direction is flawless. The acting is terrific and a great number of characters. I don't think any of the characters really felt fake to me.
No, and the creature design, the planet design, everything felt
so good.
So true to the original, much more than the prequels, much more I
totally agree with
for
that,
me, even with The Force Awakens, I was a little disappointed in some of the character design and even some of the planet design. I felt like Jakku was a little too similar to Tatooine, and these planets are definitely their own thing. You've never seen any planet like Edu or Scarif or any of those. These are original concepts that work so well in this universe, and it's crazy.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, well, that's our quick, just fresh out of the theater review of Star Wars Rogue One. We'll definitely probably be doing a write-up on it, a little bit more serious breakdown of what we got to see in the theater tonight. But don't miss it; it's fantastic.
They didn't skip this one.
They did not screw this up. I thought it was a good choice. The one thing I would say is that it's because it's a one-off. I was left thinking, man, it's a bummer it's a one-off because I could do 2 more of these. I could do the trilogy.
For me, I just want to see Gareth Edwards do another Star Wars movie. It doesn't have to be anything like Rogue One, but this proved to me that this guy knows exactly
Let's start
what
the
heck
campaign.
he's
We
doing.
need to give Gareth Edwards, give him 9.
Give him episode 9, or just give him something to work with because we want him back.
Outstanding job.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, this is Stax for Tiny Table 3. This is Jeff for Tiny
Hey guys,
Table 3.
thank you very much.
Don't forget to check out our obviously our website at tinytable3.com. Watch for our podcast at iTunes and SoundCloud and hear this. And check back to our YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back with more reaction videos, more Herd or Nerd, and more reviews. Take it easy, guys.
Good. See you later.
We're out. Go see Star Wars.
See it now.
I've never actually written a book. Never read a book from front to back of page to page. Never read a book from front to back of page to page. Front to back. Page to page. Front to back. Never read a many, not a single one in school, but I enjoyed good one. Quick confession. It's gotta be made clear. I've been trying to write year after failing year. Never read a book.